Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. This is Friday Sews and we are also doing our wonderful giveaway. So stay tuned till the end of the program here and I'm going to announce the winner and tell you exactly what these giveaway prizes are. Welcome if you're a new subscriber. This is the Dahlia Society and my name's Kristen. We talk about all things to do with creating your own wardrobe, sewing chit chat, new patterns, fabrics, really anything to do with sewing. You are very welcome here. Today I'm really excited to announce our giveaway. We are doing a randomly generated from the comments on that last episode to do with the Sew April blouse launch. There was a lot of comments on there. Compliments of a cloth edit. The winner will receive 2 meters of the most exquisite Japanese cottons you will ever see, and a pattern of their choice from Cloth Edit's range. Now, Cloth Edit, of course, Gabrielle does stock some wonderful brand name indie patterns. I'm pretty sure you're going to find it really hard to choose because there's so many gorgeous patterns there. Also receiving about 6 brand new Japanese cottons in the next week or so. So you're going to have plenty of decision making to do, but I'm sure the winner will enjoy doing that because who doesn't love a bit of free shopping? I'm also going to talk about the wonderful array of new prizes for the hashtag Sew April blouse. If you are thinking about joining in on the fun there in the hashtag Sew April blouse, you could be in the running for some amazing prizes. I'm going to go through what they are, but you need to remember to use the hashtag Sew April blouse. You need to tag myself at Dahlia Society and also at Gabrielle at Cloth Edit. You need to tag us both so we can judge your entries, and it's going to become very, very hard. The last couple of days I've noticed they're coming in, they're flowing in, and it's really, there's some fantastic blouses. There's some really creative choices, some beautiful fabrics as well. And if you want a bit of inspiration, just hop over and have a look at that hashtag and you maybe will feel inspired to make yourself a blouse for the month and get one of these prizes. Now, remember, you can use anything as far as fabric goes. You can purchase fabric. You can use some repurposed fabric. Maybe you've got an old dress you wanted to cut up, or an old tablecloth, a sheet. It really depends on what you wanted to do, what you wanted to bring to the challenge. And I think it's great. A lot of people are using some beautiful lace trims and embellishments and really going all out there in making something very unique. So let's talk about the prizes. Firstly, I'm going to show you a little video that Gabrielle's put together of all the wonderful visuals there of all the prizes on offer. How fantastic is that? Let me run through again. First prize is 2 meters of beautiful Japanese cotton from Cloth Edit, and also a pattern of your choice from Cloth Edit's store, and a wonderful haberdashery bundle. So all of that totals just over $130, and that includes shipping worldwide. So this competition is worldwide, and I think it's wonderful that she's opened up there for the shipping to be worldwide. I know it does cost a little bit more for that. Of course, anyone knows if they've ordered from Australia or if they're Australian and they've ordered overseas, shipping is quite hefty. So as well as that, haberdashery bundle, fabric and pattern of your choice, you'll also receive a named clothing Helmy tunic shirt or dress, a closet core Kelly shirt dress pattern. That's a really famous pattern. Everyone knows that one. A paper cut pattern Nexus blouse. The Helen's Closet brand new pattern release, the March blouse dress. And the last one is the I Am Patterns Joy PDF pattern. So they are all PDF patterns you will receive. The paper pattern you'll receive will be the one from Cloth Edit's store. So in total, it's an extra 7 PDF patterns, indie patterns that you'll receive, as well as paper pattern of your choice, fabric and haberdashery bundle. So I think that is a very, very generous first prize. But there are also 2 more prizes. Let's run through the second prize. Second prize is the wonderful Chalk and Notch Wren blouse / dress, paper cut patterns sequence blouse, the beautiful Pauline Alice Coley, I think it's, or Coley blouse. That's a stunner of a blouse, that one. The Pattern Union Cora blouse, the Sewing by Mason Deo blouse, and also the new Itch to Stitch Seychelles blouse. So that's all second prize. That's a wonderful array of PDF patterns for you to enjoy. And talking about the Wren blouse, of course, behind me, I've started on the Wren blouse. Now, I did mention my plans last week would be to make the Wren blouse in the other Paradise Japanese cotton. But this one I decided to do in a short sleeve. I was going to do that in the heron blouse, but I'm doing a bit of a swap now. And I think that in the puffed short sleeve is going to come up beautifully. I'm really happy so far. I've made a little bit of progress there, and I'll have that ready for you very shortly to show you. Third prize is a Folkwear Gibson or Armistice blouse, the named Stella blouse, new Pattern Fantastic Varley blouse, it's another one I'm making, the Sew to Grow Seoul blouse, and the Sewing Revival Heron blouse. So what a wonderful range of PDF patterns for third prize. I think for having first, second and third prizes being such a great range there, hopefully we're going to get more and more of you to enter, because I know a lot of you love the indie patterns, and to be given a bundle like that I think would be a wonderful prize to enjoy for your makes, for whether you're entering into spring, summer, or like us, you're entering into the autumn, winter season. All these blouses are great trans-seasonal blouses for you to wear right throughout the year. I think it's great when you can really utilize things like that for your wardrobe for every season. So lots of sewing happening here, lots of cutting out. I've done 3 or 4 PDF patterns, put them all together. As you know, a lot of you know that a lot of you don't like putting PDFs together, but I don't find it that much of a chore. Sometimes I can get into the zone and really enjoy popping them together, maybe watching a bit of TV while you're doing or listening to a podcast. Trying to have that all organised so that I can do a few makes for you next week to inspire you. And I've also got an episode coming out that you're going to really enjoy, and it is every handmade blouse in my wardrobe. I'm going to show you. There are quite a few to get through. I think you're going to really like that. It's great to see things that are like actually physically made up. I'm going to put pics of me wearing them as well, so you get to see exactly how they've come up. And my favorite ones as well I'm going to talk you through. So today, of course, I've got my beautiful McCalls blouse. I'll pick the pattern up there so you can see, because I can never remember pattern names. A lot of you love lace inset on this. I'm really loving wearing it. It's a lovely light crepe from Spotlight. And yeah, it's come up really nice with the lace. Now, my last episode, the shopping spree I went on, I went through all my favorite online stores. A lot of you love that. Some beautiful luxurious fabrics there. A few of you have commented that you would like to see some more budget-friendly fabrics, and I have got an episode coming up where I'm going to take you through all of my budget and clearance stores that I like shopping online with, and some in-store as well. I think it's really important that we show all different varieties of budget ends of fabrics, so that we can cater to everybody. And I do love a bargain just as much as anybody. I love my favorite fabric stores online, my lovely quality fabrics, but I also love bargain fabrics. I think you cannot go past a great bargain or clearance fabric when they're on sale, or when they're just from maybe one of those stores that do cater for the budget and fabric. Have a look at these. I just picked this morning. We're coming towards the end of our dahlia season, and I've just picked a range of beautiful dahlias. My goodness, there's some favorite ones here. At the moment, the one that's standing out, because I haven't had this dahlia for too long, it hasn't produced too many flowers this year, but they're just popping out now. And it's a beautiful like apricot color, almost like a coffee color in it as well. Really, really pretty. It hasn't finished quite opening up fully yet, but I'm going to show you up close, and you can see just exactly how exquisite that is. The other one I love too here is this beautiful kind of off-white color. I don't remember any of the names, of course. I should have written them down, but I don't do things like that, and I really regret it later. If someone asks me what variety of dahlia they are, I really can't tell you, but this is a gorgeous, like a candy striped burgundy white. I love that. Have a look at that up close. And that opens up to be quite a big flower. The other one I'm loving this year, there's a new bulb that I actually have planted. It's a cacti variety, gorgeous candy pink as well. And you can see the petals on that are really different. And also, this is one of my old favourites I've had. And the longer you have them in the ground here, we don't need to dig them up because we don't get snow. If you're living in a climate that freezes over, you do need to dig up your bulbs and split them up every year. But I have left mine planted and they do multiply. And every year you get more and more flowers. And I absolutely love this pom-pom variety. It is really pretty. And they open up like a big ball. You can see from the side how round that is and how full it is. So it's a really favourite one of mine. But yeah, I've got a nice vase ready to put those in. So yes, it's getting a bit blustery out there today. I've decided to come inside because when I do film outside, I have got a little fluffy thing over my mic, but it does tend to pick up a little bit of that sort of buffering wind. So although the sun is coming out here today, it's a tad windy for me to bring you outside. So I thought I'll bring you in the lounge room today. Got a few more things to talk about before we get to the giveaway. I've had a little bit of an interesting week as far as picking up some, I've gone into the whole vintage sewing machine rabbit hole. I actually have a great repairman that fixes my machines, and I've asked him what he would look for looking for a used machine, and he's always told me that the old Pfaff machines back, the 70s and 80s variety are great. If you can find one, grab it, because the way they're designed, they're made in West Germany, of course. They're very, very well made as far as the motors go, and they sew beautifully. I think it's the IDT, the feed system they have was way sort of before their time when it was made. So I found one on Buy, Swap and Sell, actually on Facebook, and I got it for, I think, 200 Australian dollars, and it was fantastic. When I went actually to see it, I wasn't expecting too much, but it had all its manuals, it had the case, all the feet. Turn it on, of course, it seemed to be running quite smoothly, but didn't have the needle there to try it out, and got it home, and it was sewing. The little power box decided to sort of burn out on me as far as turning the button on and off, but the guy that fixes my machine said, don't worry about that, it can easily be fixed. He's done a few before, and I took it in there and he was really, really happy. He said it's a wonderful little machine. You're going to have a lovely time sewing with that. So was really excited, and so I've sent that in to be repaired. The Pfaff one I've sent in to be repaired is the 1222 beautiful machine. I'll put some pics up so you can see exactly what it looks like, but really, really excited to be sewing on that. And I did pop a mention of that into the fold line group, and a lot of you had said that that was your first machine. A lot of you had grandmothers given it to you, that you were still sewing on it, and that you'd absolutely loved. So they said grab it. So thank you for all your advice. I think it's wonderful to get advice from other sewers, see what they've sewn with and what they've enjoyed as far as vintage machines go. And then I found another one yesterday. It was the Tipomatic 1027 Pfaff from, I think it's from the early 80s. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure it's late 70s to early 80s. And I actually found it on Buy, Swap and Sell again, and went to the gentleman's house. It was really quite emotional and quite sad, because he was cleaning out his parents' house. His father had recently died, and he was packing it up, as you do. It's really, it's quite sentimental, quite emotional time when you have to do that. And I think going through his things, he noticed that his mother's sewing table or sewing desk was there with all of her machine and everything there. So he sold the whole bundle, the machine, the little desk, and every knick-knack that was there. He sold it to me for like 120 Australian dollars. So the machine alone is worth a lot more than that. When I got it running, it's actually sewing beautifully. I was really amazed at the condition. It was in like brand new condition. Had the feet, the case, the manual there. A lovely little machine. And the thing that made me really emotional was all the goodies that she collected for years. It was like her sewing stash. Basically, I felt almost sad one way, but also happy that I was going to show it a bit of love, be able to repurpose it and reuse it all. So I just think, one day if that happens to me, I want to hope that all of my sewing goodies Hopefully one of my family will be able to utilise it. I think they will. But the fact that someone can show that a bit of love and all those things that you've collected over the years are not going to be to waste. So yeah, absolutely beautiful. Some of the things in there, there's pattern books, there's sewing patterns, there was bias binding, beautiful heavyweight scissors. I might do a whole episode on all the things that I found in that stash that he's happily given to me. So yeah, I think that was a great bargain getting all of that, but especially really happy with the machine, and the fact that it sews is a bonus as well. Another thing that's happened this week, we've got a new pattern release from Pattern Union over here in Western Australia. That's Sarah from Pattern Union has released a beautiful dress / smock, and it's called the Edith smock dress. Now, if you are interested in doing some smocking or embroidery, this pattern gives you all the instructions on how to do that. She's given you a step-by-step process and even stencils for the embroidery. There is a belt pattern as well with it. So she's really given you all the ins and outs. If you're interested in doing some smocking as well on your beautiful garment, the actual dress itself is stunning. And there's a couple of different versions. I'll just pop some pics up so you can see. But really would love to make that, and a light floaty fabric will really do it justice. And she's also used things like lightweight linens and silks and just soft drapey fabrics. I just think it's a really, really pretty dress. So I've got that pattern ready to make when I get through all these blouses. That is definitely on my list because I just love the look of that kind of boho feel, kind of smock dress, and also just even the tunic variety to wear over a pair of jeans, I think looks pretty as well. Let's get on with the draw. Fingers crossed.
Okay, here we go. We're going to load the comments in from the video. We've had quite a lot of comments, 355. So good luck, everybody. And let's see here. Lisa Abbott. Congratulations, Lisa. You've won yourself some fabric and a pattern. Compliments of Cloth Edit.
Congratulations there to the winner. You're going to receive a beautiful 2 meters of Japanese cotton from Cloth Edit and a pattern of your choice. So you need to get in contact with us. We're going to make sure we comment after your comment. So if you see your name up here, make sure you reach out to us so we can figure out how to send it to you. And also thank you very much for everyone for watching that episode and for commenting. I think it's fantastic to get so much enthusiasm. And don't forget, keep those entries going for the Sew April Blouse hashtag. You do have until the end of the month. We are going to announce that the first week of May. So you will then hear about all the prizes, and fingers crossed it's going to be you. So it's really exciting. I think the blouse challenge has been great for everyone to maybe get their Sojo back as well. I think a lot of you have lost the Sojo, being in lockdown for so long. It's really great to get inspired again, and something like a blouse is a nice simple little task. It doesn't take a lot of fabric either. Great way to start to get your Sojo enthusiasm back for sewing for the next season. A big thanks to Cloth Edit and Gabrielle for organising this giveaway too, and being so supportive of the channel, and also for my viewers. I think it's great you've all really enjoyed seeing these prizes. So good luck, everyone. We'll see you soon for another episode. Take care and happy sewing. Bye for now.